Welcome. So for class today, you might require a little bit of everything, actually. Um, we're going to try to get into some inversion, so perhaps wall space, blocks would be helpful, a strap to help your hamstrings, and even a blanket to pad your knees. Been thinking a lot recently about how one of the great gifts of this yoga practice is teaching us in the intensity of the poses how to meet the moment and bringing awareness in that space, which is to say consciousness and deliberateness to how we actually want to be, right? And that, to my mind, includes everything: the quality of our breathing, the quality of our thoughts, our physical sensations, our alignments, how we move through this world. And I think about it a lot in moments of challenge, and I do my absolute human best to default to this consciousness again and again and again. And so this class is for that, bringing into our consciousness how we meet moments. And regardless of the intensity of the moment, being able to be deliberate and conscious with the pace that we would like for ourselves. And with all that being said, we're going to start off on our backs. So you can just put your props off to the side. You're going to lay down on your back, feet close to your hips, knees pointing to the sky, arms at your sides. Now, as you're resting, bring one hand to your belly and one hand to your heart. Just consider the pace that you'd like to hold for this practice. And the pace that you'd like to hold for the day. The sensation that you would want to create more of, maybe that you desire to hold the primary space of this experience. If you could choose any pace, any sensation. For another breath or two here. You bring your feet close to your hips. Arms are going to go to your sides. You're going to take an inhalation, lift the hips up for a bridge. Exhale, lower down. We're going to work through standing postures and abdominal work to try to create. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, go down a couple more times to try to create an intensity that brings the opportunity to be very clear and deliberate with this sensation of pace. Ready, bring your hands to your core. And as you lower your hips to the floor on your exhale, try to tighten your abdomen. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, lower, tighten your abdomen. You can just feel with your fingers where that works for you. Just one more time after this. Inhale up. And exhale, lower down. Good. Keep the hips down. Bring your right knee to your chest. Flex the right foot. Squeeze into your right abdominal muscles. Feel that engagement with your right hand. Exhale, bring the right foot to the floor. Left leg, bring it in. Flex the foot. Engage the core. Keep the core engaged. And exhale, bring the foot to the floor. Inhale, right knee in. Exhale, foot to the floor. Inhale, left knee in. Exhale, foot to the floor. Do both sides. Again, try to keep the pace steady. Engaging deep. Now both knees in. Exhale, feet to the floor. Again, inhale, lift the knees. Exhale, feet to the floor. Good. Just a few more times like this on your breath. Be deliberate with your pacing and try to feel a full engagement of your core. And try to notice how you can work deeper. Even if this is extremely easy for you or very, very, very challenging. 3 more. Keep the feet down. Inhale, lift the hips. Just a couple of inches. Exhale. Bring the right knee in. Or sorry, inhale, bring the right knee in. Exhale, right foot to the floor. Your hips are hovering. Inhale, left knee in. Exhale, foot to the floor. Yeah, again, right, left. 2 more times, both sides. Good, ready, both feet down, arms to cactus shape, windshield wiper the legs, rock the knees side to side. You get to roll over all the way to one side or the other. Let's come tabletop position, okay? Now in tabletop position, squeeze your abdominals again. I want you to keep your abdomen nice and strong, tuck your toes under, lift your knees 5 inches, just hold for a couple of breaths. Try to encourage your spine to be long, steady, core getting stronger and stronger. Knees down, inhale, stretch out the wall of your abdomen, cow pose. Exhale, curl and round. Inhale, neutral table. Exhale, tone the core, lift. Breathe. One more breath here. Knees down, inhale, round the belly. Cow, exhale, curl, cat. Inhale, classic table. Lift your knees. Extend your right leg out. Bend at the knees, squeeze your glutes, squeeze your hamstrings. Gently push the foot up towards the ceiling. Try to keep your core really strong. Change legs. Squeeze the hamstring, squeeze the glute, push the foot to the ceiling. Keep your abdomen strong, so don't let your low back move too much. Now bring both feet down and just slowly place yourself into down dog, nice and thoughtfully. So you're putting yourself in the pose exactly as you want to be. Gonna come into high plank pose. Re-engage your abdomen, the center part of your abdomen, the rectus, the outer abdominal walls, the transverse. And try to hold a little longer. See what it's like to get long in your body, engaged in your core. So you're gonna hold maybe to a point that feels a little uncomfortable. So maybe a little longer than you might want to. Now, if you feel extreme discomfort, come out of the pose. I'm gonna try for 3 more breaths here. And on your exhale, you're just gonna lower all the way down onto the ground. Send your arms out in front of you and just try to stretch your ribs away from your pelvis. They get really, really, really long. Squeeze your feet into one another. Spread the fingers. Big breathing. Good. Now go ahead and lift your arms up, your legs up. Inhale, the arms are forward. As you exhale, bring the arms back towards your sides, like a cactus shape, but you're squeezing your elbows into the ribs. Inhale, extend forward. Exhale, bring them back to the side of you. Good. I'm going to try 4 more of these, lifting higher moment by moment. Two more. Stay high, arms back, bring your feet to the floor. Hands to the floor, cobra, wiggle around a bit. Look over one shoulder, take a couple of breaths down through the groin, through the belly. Keep the arms steady, look over the other shoulder, same idea. Big, deep breaths down into the belly, the groins. Good. Press back, downward facing dog pose. See what it's like to re-engage your core. Down dog split, right leg high. Come forward, 3-legged plank. Left fingertips. Stay here or left arm forward, 2 breaths. Left hand down, back to dog split. This time let the right leg lift, bend, twist. Classical down dog, left leg high for split. Try to keep the hips square. Come forward into 3-legged plank. Right fingertips. Maybe right arm forward. 2 breaths. Both hands down, back to dog split, this time with the twist. Good. Classical downward facing dog pose, look forward, inhale. Exhale, step or hop front of the mat. Good, let's lengthen and fold a couple of times. Inhale, extend forward. Exhale, fold down. Inhale, get long. Exhale, fold. Twice more, breathe in. And once more. Now stay in the fold and take your feet wider than your hips. Wrap your arms around the back of the legs, cupping your calves, and just gently press your calves forward, let the knees bend. Press your thighs back and fold a little deeper, squeezing yourself in. A couple more breaths. Back of the head just gently drops, lengthening it towards the earth. Good, you're gonna keep your feet wide. You're gonna come to wide-legged chair pose, Uber Utkatasana. Keep weight in your heels, hips back, arms back, but lift your chest up. Try to feel more in your glutes and in your lower back. Big engagements there. Good. Keep this or stage 2, arms lifting up, increasing the bend of your low back as best you can, making sure to choose what feels safe for you. Hold left wrist and side stretch for a moment. Change sides, hold the right wrist, side stretch for a moment. Back to neutral. We're gonna float a dog. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold to the floor. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Step jumper, float a dog. From down dog, breathe in high plank pose. Breathe out to the floor. Inhale, back bend. Down dog. Breathe. Nice and steady. Take your right leg for the split. Bring the right foot forward, low lunge. Gently look forward, get a lot of length in your spine. Just 2 more breaths. Step into 3-legged plank, right leg floats, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Back bend, down dog, left leg high. Bring it forward, low lunge. Gently look forward, lengthen your spine. One more breath, and then 3-legged plank, floated dog. Good. Another full breath in down dog. Get the stretch happening, arms, legs. Look forward as you inhale, step or jump, exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up, arms to the sky, standing crescent, hold the left wrist. Exhale, stretch to the right. Inhale up, hold the right wrist, exhale, stretch to the left. Side to side on the breath. Inhaling neutral, exhaling side stretching. Do both sides just a few more times. Notice if you have a tighter side. And if you do, linger on the tighter side for a few breaths. Just notice what that's like for you. You'll come to neutral as you inhale, fold down to the floor as you exhale. Lengthen your spine, step jumper, flow to downward facing dog pose. Right legs are split. Bring the right foot forward, come up for high lunge. Bend the left leg at the knee quite a bit. Great. So we did this earlier, engage your left hamstrings and your glute. Right, so the leg is bent, you're engaging the back leg. Now hold the left wrist and side stretch gently towards the right. Keep engaging the left hamstring and left glute. Now pull your abdomen into it. 2 more breaths. Abdomen strong. Inhale, come upright. Lean forward, hands to the ground, modified warrior 3. So keep the right leg bent. Hands on the floor or on blocks. Lengthen your spine forward, gaze forward, and try to extend your spine out of your pelvis. Now lift your back leg higher from the inner left thigh lifting. Just take a few more breaths, trying to let the left leg lift higher and higher. You're still long in your torso. So it's still supported warrior 3 vibe. You're gonna send the left leg long to the back of your mat. Pyramid variation, the back heel is still lifted and fold down. Great. So we're looking to find that perfect space of engagement around your joints. Go ahead, bend into the right leg, floated dog. Left leg high. Bring it forward. Low lunge to high lunge. Bend the right leg at the knee. With the knee bending, you're opening those joints, freeing up space, and now engage your hamstrings, your glutes, engage your core, hold the right wrist, side stretch. And just feel what it is to let the muscles get stronger, to support the mobility of the joints. Keep trying to squeeze those muscles. You have another full breath here. Inhale, upright. Lean forward, warrior 3 prep. Hands on the floor on blocks. Keep your gaze forward. Right, long, long, long spine. Yeah, standing knee bent. Extend your spine out of the core of the pelvis and then lift your back leg higher and higher. Trying to get the inseam of your back leg to lift higher first. Great, and then go back to a long pyramid pose. Great, and then floated dog. Breathe, 3 breaths. Great. Right leg high, breathe in. Exhale, place the foot. Warrior 2. Bring your hands to your core and try and engage the abdominal walls, right? When in doubt, let's try to meet the moment with structured security, okay? So keep your core nice and strong. Let the arms spread out. Take another breath. And then side angle pose, flexing into that right hip, left arm alongside your ear. If your right hand can comfortably come to the floor, go there. But not at the expense of your abdomen. Keep pulling your abdominals in, okay? Get the core to work for you. Another breath. Ready? Inhale, high plank. Exhale, flow. Left leg high. Bring it forward. Warrior 2. Meet the moment. Engage your abdomen. Right, especially the transverse, especially the sides. Pull them in. Right, if you need to touch, just touch in. Feel that that's happening. We need to commit to that work, okay? Hinge forward, side angle pose. Keep the core strong. Good. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, flow. Right leg high. Exhale, place the foot. Warrior 2, hands on your hips. Look forward. I need to be able to see the big toe on the inside of that right knee. Inhale, straighten the leg. Lift and spread the toes. Keep them. Exhale, bring the knee towards the pinky toe. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, straighten. Keep lifting the front hip. Inhale up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, straight leg. Exhale, bend. One more time. Inhale, lift up. Bend. Keep engaging the legs nice and strong. Reverse warrior 2, 3 breaths. Good. Keep the leg engaging. Inhale, cartwheel out, flow, down dog. Left leg high. Bring it forward. Warrior 2. Hands on hips. Look forward. Make sure you can see the big toe on the inside of that left knee. Straighten the leg. Lift and spread the toes. This is the inhale. Lift your hips. Exhale, sit into it. Inhale, lift. Exhale, sit down. Trying to build muscle engagement in the legs and in the core together. Sit down. Lift. Down. Lift. Down. Here's the last one. Lift. Down. Keep your core strong, your legs strong, and then reverse 3 breaths. Cartwheel out. Flow. Down dog. Two more breaths. Just reset in your dog. Move forward, breathe in. Step or jump, breathe out. Lengthen and fold. Uber Utkatasana, wide leg chair pose. Good. Stay in wide leg chair, shift over to the right leg, and then open half moon, Ardha Chandrasana, right hand on the floor on a block. Maybe both legs are straight, maybe both knees are bent. Work to your capacity. You're gonna go back, Uber Utkatasana, wide-legged chair, and then change sides. Ardha Chandrasana, left hand down, balancing on the left leg. Maybe both legs straight and maybe not. Try to keep the muscles engaged. Wide leg chair. First side, half moon. Wide leg chair. Second side, half moon. One more time, both sides. Ready, back to wide leg chair, flow to dog. Well, look forward as you inhale, step or jump, exhale front of the mat. Wide leg chair again, over Utkatasana. Yeah. How are you meeting this moment? Shift weight to the right foot, high lunge, send the left leg back. Back leg bent or straight, whatever works for you. How are you meeting this moment? Warrior 3. Left leg straight first, and then work to straighten your right leg. How are you meeting this moment? High lunge. Again, side stretch this time. Right, how's this moment? The question for us. Come back upright. Uber Utkatasana. Stand. Arms at your sides. Soften the eyes. Maybe close them. As you breathe here, consider if you feel there's an area in your life where you act with a lack of skill, lack of grace. Bring that here. Because how we are here is how we can be everywhere. Hold that, Uber Utkatasana. Right leg back, high lunge. Warrior 3. Hold it. Hold that space, that area. Breathe. Become more alive with it. Back to high lunge. This time side stretch. Good. Over Utkatasana. And then flow to dog. Right leg for splits. Bring it forward. Left knee down. This is when you can pad the knee. You just to lean forward and get the thigh stretch happening. So you allow the pelvis to come forward. Okay. Maybe come up onto that front leg, hands up to the right thigh. If you can keep your hips square and you're upright, maybe bring the back foot in and hold the foot with the left hand. We need to find, work towards the deepest thigh stretch for you. Go ahead and change sides through down dog. Flow if you'd like. Anjaneyasana, stage 1. Left foot forward, hands down, pelvis going forward, trying to square off the hips. Upright. Maybe foot in, hand to foot. Maybe. Now, if you're doing the recording at home and you know that there's a tighter side, you've been feeling it, do this pose again on the tighter side. Everyone else, you're going to make your way from down dog, maybe through a flow. And we're going to come to Malasana squat. So you can step or jump to your squat. Bring your arms down the inside of the legs. Just kind of snuggle in here. Tuck the chin. Squeeze the legs into the arms and feel the outer hips engage. Keep squeezing the legs in, push your arms out and try to bring the upper back and the core into it more. Breathing here, stage 1, re-engaging with your core. Stage 2, come up onto your tiptoes, hands to the floor. Using your transverse abdominals, lean forward and back, lifting your core, creating an alignment toward crow, and maybe you come into crow. Try to link the stability of your arms to the strength of your core, right? Take a break in Malasana squat. So you can do that again. You can come from squat into crow, or you can even try one-legged crow. You want to try one-legged crow? Squeeze left arm and leg together, bring the right knee to the chest, and send it back. Yeah, it's tricky. Take a break in Malasana squat. One more time. From squat, practicing towards crow. Maybe shift to the right, left knee in, send the leg back. Yeah. Oh. Squat. If this has been feeling stable in your arms, and if you felt that you are able to really communicate and understand the strength of your arms with your core and vice versa, you might want to try crow. And then from crow, place yourself into Shirshasana headstand. Now, place yourself is very deliberate. Think about how you have set an intention for your pace, how you want to be in your body today, how you want to be on this planet today. And if you can bring that with you, placing your head on the floor like a little tripod, then start to shift towards your headstand. If it feels strong in your arms, your core, your upper back the whole time, as little pressure possible on your neck. Coming out the way you came in or some safe way. We have reached our inversion moment. So maybe it is headstand, right? Maybe you are laying on your back, your legs up to the sky, and a block under your pelvis. Amazing, beautiful. Maybe you're going to the wall and trying standing split facing the wall, or handstand. Maybe L pose. I want you just to figure out what feels good for you with regards to your inversion today, and take a few more moments to practice being upside down. Pause, breathe, consider your pace. When you're finished with your inversion, downward facing dog pose for a few moments. Alternating each leg into split, moving it around, exploring where your body enjoys the stretch. We're going to do high plank to the floor. Send your arms back, interlace your hands, Shalambhasana. Feet down to start. Then lift your legs. Stay here or bend the legs at the knees, flex those feet, engage your glutes, engage your hamstrings. Another breath, and then lower down, turn your head to one side, breathe. You'll repeat Shalambhasana or the bent leg Shalambhasana variation I just did, or Dhanurasana, 1, 2, or 3. So maybe Shalambhasana, arms back, feet down, maybe lift the legs, bend the legs at the knees, engage glutes, hamstrings, maybe hold your ankles or your feet. Just go slowly to notice the strength that you now have. How good the shape's going to feel when you engage those muscles. Strengthen your back and your legs and your hips. Flexibility as well. Lower down, turn your head to the second side. Take 2 breaths. One more time, okay? Dhanurasana, place yourself slowly in the pose. Lower down. Roll over onto your back. Stay on your back, feet close to your hips. Just cross your left ankle over the right knee and hang out here without doing anything else. Just relax the left hip. And if you want to make this more active, by all means, please do bring the legs in and take hold at the right shin or hamstrings. Just 2 more breaths. And then change the legs. Remember, you can stay as long as you want on either side. Happy baby's pose when you're finished. So we're coming up to a pose after this called Supta Padangusthasana, and that's a straight-legged posture. And you might want your strap for that straight-legged posture, just to make it a little more accessible for your legs to get a good stretch without stressing your shoulders out. You can keep your right leg in happy baby, bring your left foot to the floor, knee bent to the sky. And then you're just going to try and straighten that right leg. So if your right leg straightens and you're totally comfortable in your shoulders and in the back of your leg, great, hold the foot with your hands. Otherwise, you can hold the calf with your hands, the hamstrings with your hands, or grab your strap and loop the strap around. It's completely up to you what you do. Remember that you set the intention for a pace and overall sensation. I just want you to match that with this pose, or match the pose with that pace. Left leg is bent, or maybe straighten the left leg. Can open that right leg now out to the right. Left hand can go to the left hip. Keep it rooted down to the floor. So as you open the right leg, chances are the weight of the leg will start to pull at your low back and at your hips. So I want you to use your left hand on your pelvis to keep the hips neutral, left to right. And it might mean you don't go quite as far in the right leg, but you'll be taking care of your back and your joints really nicely. From the open leg variation, we'll twist. So you'll bring the right leg back to center, hold the strap or your foot with your left hand, and now cross the right leg all the way over to the left. The right arm can go out like a T, or cactus, or whatever works. Bring the leg back to center. Change sides. Right foot flat on the floor. Left knee in. Taking hold of hamstrings, calf, or foot. Remember that you're in charge of the intensity, the overall sensation of your body in these poses. Maybe straighten the right leg. Open the leg out to the left when you're ready. Right hand to the hip. And remembering the pattern from the first side, keeping the left leg out to the left as long as feels helpful for you. When you're ready for that twist, going for the twist. Oftentimes I find the twist to be one of the deeper moments of this series. Not always the deepest, although sometimes. So I'd encourage you to take your time. You can make your way out of the twist when you're ready. Feet flat on the floor, close to your hips, arms at your sides like little robot arms. Just push down into your elbows and try to lift the chest up. We're going to go for a little variation of Matsyasana, and this is it right here, just lifting the back of your spine up. If you want to go deeper into your fish pose Matsyasana, keep pushing your arms down. Take the legs out in front of you a little longer. Lift the back of the head, staying here. As long as you feel safe, maybe lift the legs. Stay here. As long as you feel safe, maybe lift the arms. Stay here. And you deconstruct the pose the way that you constructed the pose. Take your legs wide, arms wide, rocking in and out. I want you to adjust until you start to feel the body settling towards Shavasana. Become aware of your breathing, but let your body stay still. And feel the weight heavy in your hands and feet, arms, legs, core. Give yourself permission to remain like this. If you'd like to come to a seated position, now is the time. In your seat, eyes closed, listen to the quiet inside. Just a few breaths here. And pointing your spine at the sky. And feel the thoughtfulness and the posture. Hands to the heart. May this thoughtfulness inform all that we do, helping us to meet any moment with ease and grace. And allow Chandavam. Oh. Peace. Om Shanti. Namaste.